Hey everyone, and welcome to Popcorn with Spice. Today we are going to be taking an in-depth look into the history and overall output of the four nations in the Avatar: The Last Airbender series. So without further delay, let's get started. The world in Avatar: The Last Airbender is traditionally separated into four nations, namely the Water Tribe, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and of course the Air Nomads. These nations each have their very own unique culture that is in fact associated with one of each bending techniques, that is water bending, earth bending, fire bending, and air bending respectively. However, besides the various elements these nations base their bendings off of, there is still quite a lot more to know about each nation, and today we're going to be taking a brief run through the history of each nation and why they are so special. Here they are. We start off with the Water Nation, or Water Tribe, as they are a more nomadic kind of people. The Water Nation is divided into three individual tribes, which are the Northern Water Tribe, which is based at the North Pole, the Southern Water Tribe, based at the South Pole, and the Foggy Swamp Tribe, based in the foggy swamps of the Earth Kingdom. Being a nomad-style nation, both the Northern and Southern Water Tribes are referred to as chiefdoms, which are led by a tribal chief. Although we can technically say that for a time the Northern Chief was the ruler of both tribes, mostly because of how far advanced the North was compared to the South, and the control remained up until the South eventually gained their formal independence in 171 AG. On the other hand, the Foggy Swamp Tribe, however, didn't really have an official political structure, and each member that lived in several small settlements functioned without the guidance of a formal chief. A structure like this would probably spell chaos for modern-day civilization, but who knows? If a fictional cartoon could pull it off, we might also be able to, right? The Northern Water Tribe, because of its very high number of waterbenders, has managed to maintain a stronger position than its southern counterpart, a feature that ensured the North remained unscathed even during the 100-Year War. But on the other hand, the Southern Water Tribe wasn't so lucky with the 100-Year War. In fact, they were so devastated by the numerous raids that it nearly eliminated the tribe's entire waterbending population, not to mention the number of destroyed infrastructures they had to endure. However, a relief team, led by Master Paku from the north in 100 AG, did chime in to help restore the Southern Water Tribe to its former glory. As you may already know, the entire divisions of the Water Nation are occasionally referred to collectively as the Water Tribes. And although the Water Tribes adopted a largely isolationist policy, especially during wartime, now, however, they are more than welcoming to outsiders following the end of the 100-Year War. Not to mention that the Water Tribes also now became more involved in global affairs, with each of its polar divisions having a representative of the United Republic Council prior to its dissolution. Making a reference about the Water Tribe, Master Iro did say, "Water is the element of change. The people of the Water Tribe are capable of adapting to many things. They have a deep sense of community and love that holds them together through anything." The Earth Kingdom is the largest and most diverse of all the four nations. It has a massive continent in the Eastern Hemisphere, along with several islands to go with it. The people of the Earth Kingdom are strong, full of willpower and proud, with some of them being earthbenders. The Earth Kingdom is heavily diverse, with its vast mountainous, forested, grassland, desert, and man-conquered terrains, including the vast megacity known as Ba Sing Se. Having probably the best and most stable building-bending ability, the people of the Earth Kingdom have also created a magnificent amount of structures out of stone, such as the city Omashu. Originally, the Earth Kingdom ran as a single monarch, with the capital being Ba Sing Se, even though some smaller regions and cities like Omashu had their own rules and king. From 171 to 174 AG, the kingdom went on without a monarch, following the anarchy in the Earth Kingdom, although the Haoting dynasty was restored by crowning Wu as king, immediately after Kuvira's failed invasion of the United Republic of Nations. However, the new king made his intentions for a new political system known by abolishing the monarchy in favor of more independent states with democratically elected governments and reminiscent of the United Republic of Nations. In Master Iroh's words, "Earth is the element of substance. The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong. They are persistent and enduring." The Fire Nation is regarded as the second largest nation in the world of Avatar, and it is also home to both firebenders and non-benders alike. However, the firebenders are sometimes held in higher regard than the non-benders. It is located safely on an archipelago of islands, which in itself is located in the western hemisphere of the planet. From the series, we know the Fire Nation to be the most technologically advanced of the 4 other nations, with their steam and gas-powered engines. What started out as a huge fleet of industrial warships later ended with the use of airships into its military. The Fire Nation is also diverse in its landscapes, which feature multiple volcanic islands in its archipelago, and also on its mainland, as well as a tropical climate. It also boasts of the world's most popular vacation spot called Ember Island. The country is also completely ruled as an absolute monarchy. In 0 AG, Fire Lord Sozin began the 100-Year War by making use of his country's far advanced technologies. And during the 100-Year War, the people of the Fire Nation were oppressed and fed all kinds of propaganda by rulers Sozin, Azulon, and Ozai. However, after the 100-Year War, the Fire Nation once again lived in peace with Zuko as their new leader. As Master Iro puts it, fire is the element of power. The people of the Fire Nation have desire and will, and the energy and drive to achieve what they want. The Air Nomads, which were sometimes referred to as the Air Nation, according to the Fire Nation's propaganda, were the collective of the airbending people and monks. Although the people of this nation are nomadic by nature, they still have a central government in 4 monastic temples which are located at various ends north, east, south, and west of the globe. And these templates are split to accommodate each gender, 2 for males and 2 for females. The 4 air temples are carefully located on small archipelagos on the tip of mountains that were Air Nomad land, and in one special case as a hanging temple under cliffs. The Air Nomads were openly governed by an elder council, which consisted of 1 male and 1 female, with each council under the care and authority of a head monk or nun. Their people were extremely spiritual, which was a major reason behind the continuous birth of airbenders from the citizens. And in 0 AG, the Fire Nation, using its boost from Sozin's comet, executed a mass invasion and genocide of the Air Nomads, which nearly drove the race into near extinction. I mean, you know they're strong if an entire duration of Sozin's comet was committed to taking them out. Anyway, coming back to modern-day Avatar, the official Avatar Aang fan club, which Aang later transformed into the Air Acolytes, preserved and practiced the teachings, culture, and traditions of the Air Nomads, which eventually renewed them into forming the Air Nation. And upon the eventual resurgence of airbending in 171 AG, the new benders were taken under the wings of the Air Nation, going back to their nomadic roots, which also involved roaming the world as ambassadors of peace and balance, following in the footsteps of the Avatar. In reference to the Air Nomads, Master Iro did say, "Air is the element of freedom." The Air Nomads detached themselves from worldly concerns and found peace and freedom. And that's it for our in-depth look at all 4 nations of the Avatar series. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have more to add on the topic. And as always, thanks for watching.